is this picture, dude? It's so creepy. Make sure that you replace all of these moments with chat somewhere in there. Editor, make sure that you add in a madness bar over me and make sure that it fills up and then my model explodes on stream. Venom versus Crona, Marvel versus Soul Eater, but we're gonna get a little bit of backstory to Soul Eater, right? We watched all of the RWBY ones, and now we're gonna watch the Soul Eater one. This was made 4 years ago, so I'm expecting pretty up-to-date information, but I don't know anything about Crona at all. So here we go, guys. Let's do it. All right, let's get all 19 inches, chat. I'm ready. Give me all 19 inches, baby.
It's always nice to have a best friend attached to your hip. Like
Put it right in my brain.
But
I want it all.
Take their friends
of this death battle.
Venom, the lethal sip.
Because I want to learn with knowledge.
And Spider-Man's best frenemy.
And Crona, the deadly.
You can't handle that, Elara. You don't know what I can handle. I've handled at least 5 guys. I went to 5 Guys the restaurant. And it was really good. Okay, anyway, death battle, yeah.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
Oh man, I just love death battle so much. And this is great.
Who would win a death battle?
I feel like Soul Eater is actually pretty nuts. Yeah, like Soul Eater's got some insane
in the
lore.
faraway reaches of space, the Clintar rose from a living darkness. One of these amorphous symbiotes was Venom.
Who was a freaking loser? Hey, don't look at
What?
me. All the goop aliens were saying it. So they kicked the poor slime ball straight off the planet.
Really? I didn't know he was such a loser. Aw, poor
In
Venom.
its exile, the symbiote underwent a number of misadventures which firmly shaped its personality. It bonded to a heroic Kree soldier rescuing refugees, a violent monster who committed genocide, and apparently Deadpool.
Damn, no wonder Venom's
Oh god,
so
no wonder
messed
he's
up.
f***ed up.
Eventually, the symbiote was discovered by Peter Parker, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
It gave him a pretty slick black suit and awesome new powers.
Imagine that you get attached to Deadpool. Like, how traumatized do you think that you're gonna be from being, like, symbiotic with him for a little bit? I feel bad for Venom, not even Deadpool. Oh my goodness.
But after finding out it was a confused, raging, psychopathic alien, Pete decided to exercise it with the power of Christian Rock.
A wise decision, although ill-timed, as this event would cause the symbiote to finally meet its greatest partner, Edward Brock.
Eddie was a journalist with the unluckiest backstory ever.
Can we just talk about for a second, chat, in Spider-Man 3, the movie, how bad of the casting was for Eddie Brock? It was so bad, like so bad. They did so horrible in that casting choice.
While trying to uncover the identity of a serial killer, he blamed the wrong guy. The same day he published his article, Spidey caught the real killer, who lived right next door to the dude Eddie blamed.
Long story short, Eddie was fired from his job, divorced by his wife, and disowned by his father.
Who already blamed Eddie for his wife dying in childbirth.
On top of all of that, Eddie learned he developed adrenal cancer, with only a few months left to live.
Man, and I thought 2020 was rough. I almost don't blame him for becoming a supervillain.
With all hope lost, he begged God to take
There it is.
all
Yeah, please, God. Kill Spider-Man. This is so cringy. This guy right here, he was not a good casting for Eddie.
And got an answer. The symbiote.
Just like Captain Planet with their powers combined.
Not that guy.
These two losers
It was so
became
cringe.
a super loser. Well, no, they actually became a horrifying monster with all of Spider-Man's powers and then some.
Their mutual hatred of Spider-Man caused the symbiote to bond to Eddie like no host ever before. They were perfect, a terror in the night, an unstoppable demon. They were Venom.
I thought he was gonna say they were Vengeance. They were Batman. Editor, I want you to dress up as Batman, and I want you to go out and stop crime, and then parkour off a 200-tall skyscraper. Okay, thanks, editor. I appreciate that.
Cured Eddie's cancer.
Sort of. It's complicated.
Poor Doomsday.
Apart from Spider-Man's webbing and web-crawling powers, Venom can use shape-shifting to mold his body into cool doodads. Swords, shields, tendrils, worm monster things, even wings. Yeah, imagine seeing this guy flying outside your window.
Oh my god.
Well, good luck sleeping ever again.
Venom.
No, I I didn't know Venom would like get that crazy. That's
Venom can
wild.
camouflage his entire
I
body,
pay them, don't
heal
worry.
severe wounds like impalement and lost limbs, see all around him at once, and psychically project emotions onto others.
Normally, this just makes people feel sorry for themselves.
How we
on
do that?
Tinder. But one time he convinced a bunch of other symbiotes that life was meaningless and they killed themselves. Shit, that's dark.
Yep.
I had no idea he could do that. He's just like, yeah, so you feel depressed, so you don't want to fight. You're right, I don't feel like fighting anymore. That's crazy, dude. That's really powerful, actually, if you're susceptible to like a mental attack.
Desperate, the symbiote can even invade the bodies of others and make them
Wow, that
burst
is
from
really
inside
strong.
out.
Gross and awesome. But if he doesn't want to pop them like a fun balloon, he can just take over their body like a creepy
That's
puppet
true.
master.
While attached to a victim,
That's true.
Venom can control them by fusing the symbiote to their nervous system, specifically the brainstem and frontal lobes. Fighting off this mind control is extremely difficult unless you have powers that can directly counter it, such as another symbiote.
Oh god, aliens, tentacles, and mind control? Are we sure this episode is rated E for everyone, or do we need to start blurring stuff?
Oh my god, I forgot about that scene. Isn't the new She-Venom Mary Jane Watson? Yeah, I thought the new She-Venom was her.
Don't worry,
Hey,
aside
yo.
from being a horrible mass murderer, Venom's stories are completely wholesome.
Aww.
Right.
Aw, look, he's giving somebody a hug. A hug of death.
Venom proved a dangerous thorn in Spider-Man's side and frequently ruined
Oh, he
his life.
constantly just
Even taking a
ruins
page out of
Spider-Man's
my
life.
favorite book, The Most Dangerous Game, and hunting him on a private island.
Yeah, he was the coolest rival ever, but over the years, things kind of calmed down a bit. They even teamed up every so often.
See,
Yeah,
even with so
He's
much
pretty
anger,
cool.
Eddie
He's just straight up like an anti-hero, but I would argue he's a really awesome anti-hero, you know, chat?
had a legitimate desire to protect others. As a teenager stealing his dad's car, he accidentally ran over and killed a child. Despite his desire to confess, his father forced him to plead innocent and rigged the jury. The guilt has weighed him down ever since. So while Venom does have a hunger for human brains, he'd rather eat the face off a criminal than an innocent person.
But
Venom's as tough as
why
they
did
come.
he
He's
need to
survived
drive?
Ghost
That's the
Rider's
better
panic
question.
scare. He's strong enough to toss a tank hundreds of feet up, and fast enough to take
Yep.
down Spidey 2099, who once caught Mjolnir while it was moving 2,000 times the speed of sound.
Venom actually fast as fuck. What the hell? He caught Mjolnir, and then Venom's like, nah, I can catch you. Wait, does that mean this Spider-Man is worthy?
Although Venom does not possess
Wow,
the spider sense
really
that allows
fast.
Parker to react in microseconds, he can still keep up with all the usual Spidey gallery. Plus, while symbiotes have a severe weakness to high-pitched sound and heat, he's developed resistances to them.
Like when he took this
Really?
giant explosion, or when he survived a sonic scream from some mutant gremlins that shattered
I didn't know
all
that.
glass within 10 miles.
My worry for Venom, of course, is the supersonic part, right? That's always been like his biggest weakness. I don't know if Crona has the ability to do that or tap into that, but that's always his big, like, kryptonite,
While
right?
he may be tougher to take down than most other symbiotes, Venom never fully overcame his weaknesses. However, his symbiotic genes provide far more help than harm. This includes traits and memories from other hosts.
What the fuck is this picture, dude? It's so creepy. Why did they draw it with such high detail? Nah, bro, no, dude. That's nightmare fuel right there.
Scorpion and Flash Thompson.
Hey, get that away
Wait,
from me.
Bullets are a genetic trait? How do I pass that down?
Venom would certainly need a lot of firepower to survive an encounter with the symbiote god.
Oh, geez, here we go.
At first, the Clintar symbiotes were seen as a peaceful
I
people.
hope they put him in the
But turns out they
MCU.
were actually living weapons forged by the primordial deity Null in an attempt to conquer the universe.
And I bet next
We need like
up,
an actual Null, not like the Sony Marvel Null.
besides their magic maple syrup people from Asgardian IHOP. But okay, cosmic
What?
sludge made by alien Satan. Let's go with that.
Null would be a good
Despite it
character.
all, Eddie and the symbiote have proven they're far more than the dark legacy the Clintar were intended
Aw.
for. They've even gained the respect of the Avengers and eventually considered
Let's go.
Spider-Man a friend. Sort of. It's complicated.
I know, yeah, I was
And
gonna
he
say, he's like,
really is
eh,
the best pal
nah.
Venom could have found.
I might turn around and
Let's
eat
be
you,
real.
but-
He just looks freaking badass.
I think the Venom more partners with Spider-Man for mutual benefit, right? It's not always that they want to work together. Very much like a frenemy, like a rival kind of, but he only really works with them when it benefits him.
See us everywhere, even in your nightmares.
Damn. You know, I've never seen that older Spider-Man cartoon, but everybody talks about how good it is. For anybody in chat or in the comments, let me know if you watched the older Spider-Man one, the 90s one, and tell me how it was. Was it really good? I always think of that meme where he's just like, he screams like, no! That's one of my favorite memes of all time.
In ancient times, a demonic being known as the Kishin ravaged humanity, nearly driving all mankind into the depths of madness. This
Nice,
monster
dude.
could only be defeated and sealed away by the god of death.
So, why is the literal god of death so goofy looking? Have you ever seen Death Note?
Yeah, he is
Even
kind of
that
goofy.
girlfriend is scarier than this clown.
If you are unfamiliar with the world of Soul Eater, prepare yourself. It's different.
Well, not wanting a return of the apocalypse, Death and his oven mitts founded a school, Death Academy.
Here, warriors called Meisters would
That's
train
where I
to
wanna
fight
go.
evil using the power of their souls.
They even got neat demon weapons that doubled as people. Together, they learned courage, chivalry, unbreakable friendship. You know, all that anime crap.
Crona Gorgon
Oh, that
was
anime
not
crap.
one of these students.
Buckle up, it's all Gloomsville from here. Deal with it.
I don't think I know how to deal with this situation.
Throughout their childhood, Crona was abused by their mother, Medusa, a witch obsessed with
Oh,
the
shit.
legendary Kishin.
You can see where this is going. Anime Uma Thurman was
Aw.
such a fangirl, she figured, hey, why don't I make my own Kishin? So she used
What?
her child as a guinea pig in a bunch of crazy experiments. You know, it kind of
What the
sounds
f-
than you do, Wiz.
Don't be silly, I only use actual guinea
Oh, that
pigs.
sucks.
Part of Medusa's great experiment included bonding Crona to a weapon, much like the Meisters of Death Academy. However,
Okay.
joining with Ragnarok was a bit more literal.
Ragnarok used to be your run-of-the-mill
What?
transforming weapon person until Medusa melted him alive in black blood.
Black
What the f is wrong with this person? Oh my god. Like, yeah, so, what is the worst possible imaginable way to ruin your child's life? Oh yeah, let's do that times two. Like, holy
being another experiment of hers.
Damn, dude.
Crona's own blood is, in fact, this same black blood, which they can remotely control. It can be used to heal
Ah.
wounds and even harden as a sort of internal armor.
So I see why this was very much like against Venom, because almost her black blood is like a symbiote kind of very like visually the same, right? I see it.
Cooking rags and black blood turned
Yeah, I
him
see it
into
now.
a brand new weapon that was literally poured into Crona's bloodstream.
From that point on, Crona and Ragnarok were
Jesus.
two halves of the same person. The meek and tortured child firmly attached to their
Oh my god, she has a JoJo stand, chat! She's got a JoJo stand! Play Melty Blood, do it right now, chat! Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
loud and brazen
Oh my
weapon.
god.
And Raggy has that black blood control too. They can yank poor Crona around like a puppet. They can use black blood to create wings, thorny vines, all kinds of weapons, and big ass
Holy
needles. Ugh, I hate needles. What's up with that mouth when he transforms
Ew.
into a sword? That thing's messed up.
Ew.
Like the Meisters, Crona can wield their own soul in combat. Amplified by Ragnarok as a technique called screen
JoJo
resonance.
confirm.
Think of it like hooking an electric guitar up to an amp.
Oh, that's what the f? That's so bad for Venom. Wait, so she literally has a specific attack made to counter Venom, bro. Venom's cooked. Venom's cooked, dude. Unless he's got like maybe some crazy high resistance somehow now. Nah, he's looking cooked, bro. This is not good. This is not good for Venom.
No more akin to a screeching banshee on LSD.
I didn't know you play.
I don't. It's incredibly powerful, causing internal to foes and making Ragnarok vibrate to increase his cutting power.
Oh wow.
Hey, are you okay?
What?
Oh
With
wow.
this weapon at their side,
Chat, how am I gonna get all 19 inches if he's dead? What the heck? I can't believe this. No, I need Venom to win, bro. I need him to win.
Crona set out on a quest to become a Kishin, which required quite a lot of homicide.
Yeah, Ragnarok can absorb the souls of dead people, and supposedly enough souls will turn Crona into the Kishin. So they went around slaughtering hundreds of people.
Despite their name,
Oh, fun.
Death Academy wasn't exactly a fan, particularly their star student, Maka Alburn.
Don't worry, she and Crona ended up becoming good friends.
Yeah, she is in the next episode. We're doing this episode so that way you get a little backstory on her too. I'm drinking my tea and my gamer subs. Maybe use go to Elara for 10% off, you know? Shameless plug.
Until they weren't. Sort of. It's complicated.
As a pawn in Medusa's mission, Crona gained several levels of new potential. Notably, after gaining or absorbing the powers of the monstrous Black Clown, the demon tool Brew, and even Ashura, the original Kishin.
all of which increase Crona's abilities, especially the black blood. Now Crona can turn their entire body into goop, and the slightest touch could inflict madness. That's madness with a capital M, by the way.
Oh my god, they have this status effect of madness? What in the Mithra, Lord of the Manse is this, chat?
This madness is a corrupt
Editor, make sure that you add in a madness bar over me and make sure that it fills up and then my model explodes on stream. Thanks, editor. Appreciate that.
effect that causes targeted variants of delusion or obsession, often spread as a wavelength. The wavelength of Crona's mad blood.
Trust me, I'm just gonna keep asking my editors for more and more ridiculous things as we go along. If we get Doomsy to sing simple and clean, then we definitely gotta keep going.
Specifically causes violent psychosis.
Crona may be a pawn, but they're a badass. They can cut through a whole ghost ship.
So,
cover
are
the
they
moon
good
with
or
sound
bad?
Waves, open the moon's mouth? What the hell is wrong with
What?
that moon?
Crona and Ragnarok have held their own against multiple Death Academy students, including Maka, Death the Kid, and
Okay,
Black
so she's
Star.
just like,
Sometimes all at once.
Kid once flew from Nevada to Egypt in less than a minute, and Black Star is
What
even
the
faster. He's dodged lasers and been tracked moving over 20 kilometers in 6 microseconds.
so I do wonder, chap, how fast is that compared to Venom catching the other Spider-Man that caught Mjolnir? But exact unit measurement is not shown for this feat. The leader uses metric units, and most conventional radar systems have ranges of several dozen kilometers. Given the visual distance Black Star traveled, the kilometer unit is the most logical to apply. Bro, he's fast as
Seconds while approaching Baba Yaga Castle.
And Crona's been able to make enough mad blood to crush a whole goddamn Ukrainian city.
While this city isn't named, we can use a similar metropolitan area in Ukraine.
What?
Kiev, for instance. With this in mind, Crona must have created over 9 trillion tons of black blood, enough to fill over 6 billion Olympic swimming pools.
But Crona
Bro, how the f is Venom gonna fight that? So, you know the spacesuit existence, so what if I just cover that in black blood? Like, you can't fight if you can't move or go anywhere, you know?
leap from invincible. They've had their shit kicked in
I think
plenty
they
of
got
times,
this.
and their hardened black blood can only
Wow.
block so much.
Even then, Medusa's plan ultimately succeeded. After years of scheming, Crona absorbed the power of Ashura and became a Kishin.
Well, more like Kishin absorbed Crona, but close enough.
But with the power of friendship, Crona ironically wound up defeating the Kishin once and for
Let's go,
all.
friendship!
Despite their life being nothing but destruction, Crona was the one who ultimately saved the world.
With
Let's
an
go,
added
Crona.
side effect of a new madness wavelength that made everyone obsessed with Boo.
Oh my god, Crona is just chat! Editor, make sure that you replace all of these moments with chat somewhere in there. Oh my god.
Positive effect on people everywhere.
Just give
Wow.
up. I'm tired of trying to figure out how to deal with you.
Oh my god, chat is full of black blood. Before we get into it, chat, I think Crona's got this. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see how Venom wins this.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the
Yeah,
data
that's
through all
rough. That's rough,
possibilities.
buddy.
But first, instead of chewing on brains and souls,
That's rough,
how about
buddy.
chewing on blue?
This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew.
Don't let your
If you want
kids
to increase
watch
your
it.
Yeah, Chad, don't you need some confidence in bed? God, I can't wait to try
stomach,
Blue
try
Chew
Blue
and have an
anytime.
erection
Blue
for
Chew is
25
prescribed
hours.
online by
Yeehaw.
licensed physicians.
Oh, I think I dropped something down here. What is this? Oh my god, it's a subscribe button. Wow. Well, since we're here, guys, if you're enjoying the video, don't forget, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It helps me a ton. Okay, back to the video. All right, let's do it. Who do you think is going to win, chat?
Hello? I want to be alone.
Hey, pay attention, you turd. Ah, lucky day.
Was he praying for Spider-Man tonight?
2 brains for the price of 1.
Venom would absolutely kill a kid. What do you mean?
I can handle this right now.
Bro, he barely escaped that. Nah, don't break out of that.
It's ours. Dinner time.
You know, I would think you'd be toast right there, to be honest. After a supersonic-like attack, you would think he would just be done. He withstood it, though. I'm kind of surprised.
Reach
Yeah, you can just reform it, bro. Mood up. I told you guys it was the JoJo stain. I told you, chat. You didn't believe me. I told you. There it was right there. Proof.
He's gone? What is he?
We are the ones hiding under your bed, teeth ground sharp and eyes glowing red.
What? But why is he reciting a line from Nightmare Before Christmas? Isn't it the clown that's like, deep down sharp and eyes glowing red? It is, it's a clown. It's a clown. That's hilarious. Editor, make sure that you sing This Is Halloween with the saxophone solo. Okay, thank you, editor.
Boys and girls of every age, wouldn't you like to see something? Okay, I'm done. That's all you're getting.
Oh, God. I can take that.
Your blood.
I know. It's black.
Oh, God. Oh, God. This is why I think Venom loses.
Wake up, stupid!
Oh, nice. He does have a flying form. Oh, shoot. I like the moon, though. Yeah, she's very strong. As strong as Venom is, I don't think he can keep up. I think the thing here is, like, I don't think Venom has a kill, like, condition where she does. You know? Oh, bro, he's done. Oh, no.
We are the darkness. We are your nightmare. We are Venom.
I hate you.
Oh, my God. Ah, there it is. Oh, poor Venom. I mean, I knew he wasn't gonna make it, but oh my God, they just absolutely just crushed him. We're literally ripping off Batman's lines. We are Venom. We are the night. We are. Editor, you insert the ending there. You know what I'm talking about, right, editor? Editor, what are you doing? Insert the ending. You know what it is, editor. What are you doing? Bro, she's psycho. I love her. Them,
Man, these
whatever they go by.
symbiotes really need to stop picking fights with pink-haired anime characters.
Yeah, I was gonna say the supersonic scream. I knew that was gonna be a problem for Venom. Yeah, I don't think Venom really stood a chance on that, to be honest.
And crazy.
Venom
Okay,
was certainly a
androgynous
tricky
and gender
opponent.
neutral, got
His
you, they, them.
shape-shifting camouflage
Good to
and
know.
multitude of weapons kept Crona on guard. Unfortunately, Venom lacked the power needed to keep up a prolonged fight.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he didn't have a way to actually kill them, right? It was more like he had no way to kill them. Crona had, like, the one thing that Venom was weak against, too.
Yeah, Crona matching Black Star's speed makes for a pretty clear difference. Crona could reach Mach 9,000, while Venom only topped out around Mach 2,000.
And while Venom has shown incredible physical strength that puts Spider-Man to shame, he
I guess, chat, all you can say is all those 19 inches were just a real one-pump chump.
could never compete with
Poor
9
Venom.
trillion tons of mad
Poor
blood.
Venom.
By the way, that precise control of the black blood totally meant Crona could push out any of Venom's attempt at being a puppeteer.
And Crona's shown even
that's
greater
true.
feats of strength as well. Assuming all of the moon's teeth are similar in size
Ew.
and stone, opening this jaw is equivalent to
gross.
lifting over 10,000 tons.
Of course, the final nail in Eddie's coffin was the fact that half of Crona's arsenal was
Stop
sound
booing me,
waves,
chat.
basically
It
Venom's
was
kryptonite.
funny.
Somewhat. Recall that Venom did gain a notable resistance to sound attacks, so we needed to determine if Crona
But, like, oh my God, shut up. With Venom, right, he's fighting, right? And the more he gets beat up, the harder, like, it is for him to resist the supersonic attack, right? I think it's fair to say that Crona would have worn him down enough where that attack would ultimately be the killing blow. So I do agree with that battle on this one.
Crona's sonic waves were great enough to effectively harm him.
You know those
Yeah.
gremlins who shattered every window in 10 miles with a
Shut up,
stage
Jack.
attack? The symbiote barely survived it, so that's a good high end to look at.
It takes at least 100 decibels to shatter glass normally. To cover that much distance, the combined sonic blast must have equaled about 244 decibels.
I like how they actually measured the decibels. I think it's really cool. That joke fell flat. Let me tell you, there's nothing flat about my stream. Take that however you want.
In contrast, in order to engulf the moon, Crona's sonic waves must have reached over 275 decibels.
And yes, that's considering the weird size and shape of the moon. Ugh, just
Yeah,
look at
why is that
freaking
thing so
thing.
weird looking?
275 doesn't seem that much
Why
more
is
than
the moon alive,
244,
chat?
but decibels
Canonically.
increase on a logarithmic rate. This means Crona's sound attack was actually over 1,000 times stronger.
Vanny for sure wasn't
What
surviving
the
that.
Eddie and the symbiote held their own with
Bro,
versatility.
he actually stood no chance. Your IQ is flat. Chat, Karmic Cat is making fun of me. They're bullying me, chat. They're bullying me.
But Crona and Ragnarok had them beat in destructive power, blistering speed, and an arsenal that could take advantage of Venom's key weakness.
Yeah,
Looks
kind
like
of
Venom
a
just got
one-sided matchup for sure.
Ragnaroked.
The winner is Crona.
Very one-sided. I mean, I do like the matchup though, as far as like themes. That's what Death Battle always does here. They kind of match up the themes. So thematically, really good fight. As far as like even, not so much. I never felt like I was like on the edge of my seat. You know, I wasn't like, oh my god, like it's gonna get crazy, right? Like I pretty much knew that Crona had that the whole time. But still a really solid fight.